Hey there! Thanks for joining us again. We thought we would talk to you today a little bit about hydration because you have a big event coming up.
Yeah,
soon.
so we talked about the Fat Bike Worlds that we had attended, but neither one of us raced, so we didn't really have any, the input on the actual racing part. But yeah, this weekend I'm heading up to Marquette. Marquette is on Lake Superior in the UP.
And the Yoopers.
The Yoopers up there.
Yep.
So yeah, it's called the Polar Roll. And in the past it's been from Marquette to Ishpeming, but this year it starts in Ishpeming and ends in Ishpeming. So I signed up for the 15 mile, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in the winter, and it's only going to be 4 degrees.
Ugh,
so, but they got lots of snow up there, right? And they have amazing single track. So in the summer we go up there, but I've never been up there in the winter. So I'm really looking forward to just riding the trails up there in the winter and participating in the race. So for me, the race is more like just a sightseeing, enjoying myself out there. But so some of the things I need to think about while I'm out there is hydration. So I will have to fuel my body, right? So whether I'm racing or I'm just riding that 15 miles, I'm definitely going to want to fuel my body because I'm exerting energy and I have to be replacing it. So one of my go-tos for racing or just riding, whether it's anytime, mostly in the summer, is Scratch Labs. I really like this product because it's a powder and I can put it in my water bottle, and this is my favorite. It's the matcha green tea and lemon, and there's a natural caffeine in it from the green tea, but a scoop or two in my water bottle, it gives me the electrolytes and the fuel that I need. And when I'm riding in the winter, I still do carry a water bottle. I have a thing called a bottle bot, and what it does, it goes around the water bottle cage. You have to take the water bottle cage off and then screw it back in through the bot. Then it's got a zipper. It's made from like the Bar Mitt company.
Is it
and
neoprene or some sort of insulated something.
So
right?
I have to so I can zip it up and it'll keep my bottle from freezing. But another trick is
Vodka.
I
mean, don't drink straight vodka while you're riding. We don't recommend that.
But it doesn't freeze.
A little bit of vodka
doesn't freeze,
in your water.
so that can help too. Yeah. Not enough to taste it. But
I
just
remember
enough.
you told me that years and years ago when we first started riding. You're like, how do you keep your water from freezing? I'm like, I don't know. And you're like,
I don't drink water while I'm riding. Yep, a little bit of vodka or your alcohol of choice, whatever.
Yeah.
But my other go-to are energy gels and energy chews. And one of my favorite products is Honey Stinger. Honey Stinger has several different flavors, and I like them because it is a honey product. And it's easy to get down. I always say, like, when choosing a gel pack, if you can squish it and it's real pliable, then that's a good one, right? Not that the other ones aren't, but some of them are real thick. And if you're trying to get that down, it's not easy. The Honey Stingers are real easy to get down, so I do choose those. If I'm going to do an energy chew, that's something if we're stopped on the trail and we're talking with friends, I'll pull this out and have a couple, right? They're good.
Are those the ones that I know, like the kids when they race?
No, those are shot blocks, and those are made by.
You can't stick these?
You can, yeah, but these basically, I guess, serving as the package, right? So if you're going to eat one or two, what are you really getting out of it? So I wouldn't down the whole package at once, but I do pull these out and eat those along my ride. So.
And that Scratch Lab isn't very sweet, right?
Nope. It's kind of the first ingredient is sugar, unfortunately, but it isn't super sweet. It does have a good flavor, and they have plenty of different flavors out there. So
I always like Scratch Labs too.
Yeah.
Because, and the nice thing about the powder is you can choose to add as much or as little as you want to in your water bottle.
Comes a little scoop in there. So yeah.
Cool. Cool. So I also enjoy keeping myself fueled on the trail, and I discovered, well, I didn't discover it, they were at a place, but Embark is maple syrup. And there's several maple syrups out there that you can purchase. Embark is a local Wisconsin company, and I like to support our local companies. I also really like that this is a reusable container. So a lot of the other maple syrups or even these
little ones. These are meant to be like
one shot.
One and done.
One and done. Whereas these, you can take a little sip of the maple syrup and then you can put it back in your bag without worrying about it spilling everywhere. It also has a rip tie. I'm not sure why. Maybe you want to put it on your pancakes or something. But I like that it's maple syrup.
Yeah, I prefer waffles, but
Waffles fine. But I like it because it's natural. Similar to the honey, this is natural. It's not full of a lot of chemicals. I think once you had mentioned, you think about, if you spill it, right?
Yeah.
If you spill the maple syrup or the honey on your clothes, you just use a little bit of water to clean it out, and think about the chemicals in some of the other gel packs that don't clean up really well with honey.
And think about that inside
with
your
water,
body, right?
yeah.
Like, so you're taking this and you drink water, and then it's being able to process through your body.
Yeah,
So-
I liked that you said that. So this is Embark, great fuel for on the trail. Highly recommend it. The other thing here is you might be wondering why there's a yellow mustard container on our table.
We are now spokespeople for mustard.
Yeah, we love the mustard. So I'll ask you a question. Have you ever been on a ride of any length and suddenly you get a cramp? A horrible cramp to the point where you can't ride.
Agony.
Ugh, it's awful.
Yeah.
So they don't know why yellow mustard works, but yellow mustard, pickle juice, you've probably heard of pickle juice.
Yeah.
But a shot of yellow mustard to your system somehow shocks your system and the cramps go away. So you can carry those little yellow packets, and I remember once you had mentioned putting them in a Ziploc because
if you're going to shove a mustard packet back in your pocket or your bag, you're definitely going to get it all over.
And we don't throw these things on the trail because we
throw them on the
try
trail.
to leave it clean. But yellow mustard is a huge cramp reliever, and I highly recommend it. We'll put some in little containers like this. I think I got a whole bag of containers at IKEA once. You can get them anywhere, but it's just a little squeezable. It usually has a lid. I just don't have it here. And then you can keep that in your pack or your pocket and keep it and use it whenever you need it. I will say about pickle juice, however, don't leave pickle juice in a container in your bag.
In the hot sun.
Yeah, because it goes bad.
Yeah.
And I personally prefer pickle juice from the jar versus buying the little pickle juice containers.
They came out with those a year or so ago.
I didn't like the taste.
Yeah, it's almost like it's not real pickle juice. It's like a manufactured
brine.
pickle juice, but pickles, you buy the jar of pickles. I prefer not the garlic ones because it's like, I don't know, I'm riding and I'm like, and I've got garlic pickles on top of this, on top of this, and it's like, what is going on in my system? So pickles juice, I just use like a regular dill flavored pickle juice, but that is super great for cramps. Mostly in the summer, I don't use a lot of pickle juice when I'm riding in the winter.
Because it can freeze too, but the mustard still, like we had to use some, Matt did. We did the Fat Bike Brookie, remember a few years back, and the 36
that was like
miles. Oh my gosh. And he cramped so bad that, and fortunately somebody on the trail had mustard packets and it helped really quickly.
And the nice thing about those is you're on your way to an event or somewhere and you're, maybe at a restaurant or something and you're
McDonald's,
like, ooh.
pick up some little packets.
Mustard packs in your pocket. Yeah, so we definitely recommend fueling your body. Like I always say, every half hour of an intense event, doing something or eating something. But if you're out there on a group ride with your friends or just enjoying the trail and you're going to be out there for a while, don't go without fuel.
Yeah. Actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. The other day we were doing a 101, on the bike 101 class in the snow, and we had a student who was struggling to do the trail ride, and unfortunately we didn't have any fuel, but she really could have just used a little shot of one of these to help get her going again.
It's called bonking.
Yeah,
if you're bonking, then you instantly go from I'm okay to I'm not okay, and you don't want that to happen.
Fast.
So you're instantly, because you're exerting a lot of energy, and especially if you're a new rider or even an experienced rider, right? Like you're putting out that energy. So if you're out there and you're crashing, it's really going to be a struggle to get back to the trailhead.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to walk your bike back because you're feeling so exhausted.
Yeah, so these are kind of some of the things that we take with us. But we talked a couple weeks ago about these cool purple pants that you had just gotten.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to hear about them.
Yeah.
Are you? We want to know. Hey, Angela, how great were those purple pants?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So you may remember I talked about the Donkey Andy. It's L Donkey Andy. And I like them because they're purple, but I also like them because they have fleece, they're lined, and they're snow pants with narrow legs. So I wore them, I've worn them a couple of times now riding, and they're flexible, so I don't feel super constricted because they have a little bit of stretch in them, so I'm able to pedal very easily. I felt very warm. I was able to wear leggings under them very comfortably. I also wore them for an event where I was outside all day long, and I actually got a couple compliments on them because they're purple and pink, and I was super comfortable in these. So I would say that I would recommend the Donkey Andy brand. I also checked out their website, and they have really cute clothes. They have some puffer skirts, which I know you like,
I
the
love puffy
puffer skirts. Yeah, puffy skirts. They have jackets, all types of different snow pants. So highly recommend Donkey Andy snow pants. Thank you very much for making these.
So talking about clothes, since I'm going to be up in Marquette this weekend, it is going to be 4 degrees. So I am going to pull out my winter riding coat. Now this winter riding coat,
I like that color.
Yeah.
The color combination's really
yeah,
pretty.
it's really cool. I tried to go with some fun colors this year, but this is made by Endura. And Endura is a brand out of Scotland, and I went with this because I have a Scottish heritage, so I figured I would support them. But no, really, I liked the jacket. I had some other Endura products in the past, and I find them a little bit less expensive than some of the bigger named companies.
Important.
So that's really important. But this is my go-to winter coat because it's lightweight, but it's warm. It has a nice hood that has a brim. It can fit over my helmet. It also has a little
a cincher for
place
the
to
helmet.
cinch, yeah,
cinch
so
it
I
up.
can
Nice.
lock that down. It has little grippers on the shoulders, so if I'm wearing like a hydration pack of some sort, it doesn't slide off. And then what's also really cool is that it has a vent back here for if you get hot, but then I can also reach into my back pocket and pull out one of my gels of such, and not have to take my coat off, because this coat, you'll see, doesn't have a back pocket, but it does have a nice long bottom that covers. So this has been my new winter coat for this year, and I will wear either a short or a long sleeve base layer, and then I'll probably wear a fleece lined jersey with pockets, and then I'll wear this. And I was up in the UP before Christmas, and it was fairly cold, and it definitely suited me for what I needed. So
I like the company started making these hoodie,
Yeah.
the hoods that fit around.
yeah, it's
The
big enough to
helmets.
fit over my helmet. That way I can cinch it tight down here too, and keep everything nice and dialed in. So
Nice looking jacket.
yeah, so this will be my riding coat for
Nice.
this weekend.
It's nice and bright too.
Yeah,
I'll
right?
be able to find you
Yep.
anywhere.
So they'll be like, oh, there she is.
Yeah.
It's disappointing though, because the colors don't really match my cute cheetah pants. But,
boy.
yeah. So
That's okay.
I have to wear plain black, but that's okay because I got fun colors up here
Yep.
and not so much will be down there. But yeah, if you have any products that you like and you want to share them with us, please do. If you have
Questions about anything.
we'd be sure to answer those. And if you have a topic you want us to talk about, please let us know, because we pull this stuff out of our top of our heads, like, hey, this is what's going on with us right now, but we're here for you, so we want to.
And these are the things we just talk about on a regular basis. We're just condensing it all for you right now, because you come to the trail in a cute coat, and I'm like, where'd you get that? And then she tells me everything she just told you about
And
the
then
coat.
you come in cute purple pants, and you're like, oh my
check this
gosh,
out. It's a new brand I found. Yeah.
So that's why we're here,
Yeah.
just to share, the things that we like with you. But if there's something you want us to talk about, please let us know.
Yep. Thanks so much. Thanks for
Okay,
joining us,
see you
everyone.
next time.
See ya.
Bye.